One night stand. Haven't met you yet. I'm Noland or Mark Brown. How you doing? Hey, I got a couple questions for you about the show before this one. You know how Casper fell off the top of the ladder under that stupid owner Zip said. What was all of that?
It wasn't on purpose. I mean, it wasn't my fault. I think I was told.
Who told you? You were told by who? The owner, Zip? He told you to...
Yeah.
He told you to injure him? On purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Why would he do that?
Something about ratings. Just get me down. He needed me to get him up.
To get the ratings up? Oh, I see how this is. I see exactly how this is.
Hey, Mr. Mark Brown, me and you need to have a talk. Right here's the paperwork, and I think you'll be pleased to see that I have everything legit. I'm suing your ass for that. Right there.
Sue me for what?
Right here, buddy, look at this. The injury sustained because of you by all the CBW members at our last show. I think you know what I'm talking about. You know, I got nerve damage in this arm. I don't know if I'll ever be able to wrestle again.
$2 million. We don't have this money at CBW.
Well, looks like you're going to have to come up with it somehow, somewhere.
Is there any other way we can strike a deal besides me paying you all this money? Because we don't have it.
Well, you know, I was thinking. You know, I was in charge of YCW/CBW for a long time before you came along. And, you know, I like a little bit of that back.
You want to own my company? And try to pay all that money for it?
Either that or you pay me that money.
Alright, how about I do this? I'll let you take care of part of CBW. You can be the official CEO of CBW. You can,
oh, no, I might have to think about that.
You can have some
I'll tell you
control.
what. I'll tell you what. At the last show, you know, yeah, you are to blame for these injuries. But I want to get back in Nightmare. If you promise me to permanently suspend Nightmare from CBW, I think I'll take you up on that offer.
See, I had to find out when Nightmare could come back after the career match. But alright, Nightmare's gone. He's permanently suspended. I'm going to make that final. He's gone.
Well,
And you can have part of the company. You can even do commentating if you like.
well, I think we made a deal.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CBW's very first ever Sunday Self-Destruction. And I'm your new commentator, formerly known as Zip Sin. It's going to be a lovely night tonight. We have hardcore packed action as usual here at Championship Backyard Wrestling. So get ready and get prepared for a night you can't believe. And now making his way to the ring is the owner of CBW, Mark Brown.
Welcome to CBW, another show ran by the greatest owner of all time, Mark Brown. Let me tell you something about this show. This will be the greatest CBW show of all time. You see, on the last show, I took out Zip Sin. That's the end of him. And on this show, I'm ready to take out somebody else. You see, tonight is a night of champions. I'm sick and tired of seeing the same champions around here. The Extreme title held by Zipsen, well, there is no more Zipsen because he is injured, so that title is now stripped from him. So here tonight I will hold an Extreme title tournament to crown a new champion. Plus the tag team champions. I'm sick of them not defending the title, so here tonight I'm going to crown new tag team champions. And hopefully here tonight we can see Incubus, the CBW champion, regain his title. So here tonight, I guarantee one hell of a show. Thank you.
You like to run your mouth, don't you? Last week you talked about how you made me, how you're the only person in the Canadians that mattered. I just want to let you know something. Before you were my manager, I won the YCW title. As soon as I hired your sorry ass, I lost it. Hey, my microphone. Let me tell you something. Who in the hell do you think you are coming out here running your mouth to the owner? You are a has-been. That's right. Before you held the YCW title, you'll never hold it again. You lost it when I helped you, but guess what? Now that I'm gone, you will never hold that title again. You won't even get another shot. I have you know I've done it all around here, and I could do it again if I wanted to. I just choose not to right now. You see, now I'm going to focus all my attention on making your life a living hell.
I'm sick of you already. You know what? I talked to you after that last event, when you decided to run your mouth to me about what happened to Zip. You were concerned about what happened to Zipsen. Well, you know what? I'm sorry, but...
Oh my God, Incubus just came out and beat the living crap out of the premier player, Mike Noland. Oh, this is going to be a good matchup tonight, ladies and gentlemen. These two are going to go at it in the main event in a 3 stages of hell match.
And if you do not win, you're permanently suspended.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here now with the competitor getting ready to go into the very first round of our Extreme tournament here tonight, Morbid. He's going to be going up against Johnny Delicious tonight, a newcomer here to the Fed. Just wanted to know about your thoughts going into this match here with Johnny Delicious, because rumors are in the back that this man's like 4 times the size of you. So how you feeling going into this matchup?
Well, you think about it. Zip, I guess that's what you want to be called. Well, if you look at it, I have taken out Nightmare before. If you recall, I have beaten Nightmare for his Intercontinental Championship. So, I think that I don't have a problem with going up against Johnny Delicious. If you haven't noticed, I am the smallest competitor here, but no matter what anybody has said, I have enforced what I believe in. What I believe in is pain and torture.
Just wanted to correct you on that one. Many people here have noticed that you are the smallest competitor.
Well, you know what? Why don't you shut your mouth and listen to what I have to say? Because tonight starts a new era, an era of the plague of sin, the plague of pain. And if it comes down to it, the plague of death. And it begins now with Johnny Delicious.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, you just heard it there from Morbid himself. It seems he's starting a plague. So we're going to get right to that match up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the ring from the depths of hell, Morbid.
Each time I make my mother cry, an angel dies and falls from heaven. When a boy is still a worm, it's hard to
very first round of our Extreme Tournament for the CBW Extreme title. And now making his way to the ring, making his CBW debut, Johnny Delicious. Johnny Delicious already going for the weapons to start off this extreme matchup. Alright, before this match gets started, I'm going to explain the rules now to the wrestlers and to the fans out there at home. We are going to adopt the sin rules here for these extreme matches, except leaving out the part where you have to wait for the first two minutes to elapse. Straight off the bat, these men are going to go into competition, and these men are going to go straight into the extreme rules. What's going to happen, there are no DQs. You can only submit if you are bleeding, and pinfalls are a 5 count. Okay, we're going to get this matchup underway between Johnny Delicious and the man they call Morbid. So, let's get it rocking. Ding, ding, ding.
Out there, you learn what respect is. Fight, mate. You don't just come in here, Delicious, and think you run the place like you are.
Whichever one of these two men goes off as being the winner of this match will go into the second round of the Extreme Championship title tournament. And here we go, the two about to square off for the first time. Johnny Delicious, as Morbid has already said, he's not scared of big guys. He's already taken out Nightmare once before. So he has a history of beating big guys. His size does not matter, as Johnny Delicious taking it to Morbid in the beginning. And Morbid now working away in the arm. Johnny Delicious comes right back with another arm wrench. He's got so much power. If he keeps squeezing this arm, Morbid's arm could snap. Just look at the size difference between these two men. And still working away at the small arms of Morbid. And Morbid is in trouble right off the bat. We don't know much about Johnny Delicious. We've already found out he's very technical and very hardcore. That is rare in the sport of professional wrestling. And now working away at the head. He's cutting off all circulation to the head of Morbid, but Morbid retaliates with a knee to the stomach. And what a kick. But the big man still does not go down. And a spinning heel kick, and down goes Johnny Delicious. And a kick out. And what's this, Zip? Refereeing? But a hubcap to the head of Johnny Delicious. Here goes Morbid now. And what a speedy leg drop right there. That could be it. Here comes the count. And he kicks out after 2. He still has 3 more counts to spare. Looks like Morbid very upset with our new referee. And Morbid now taking Johnny Delicious to the side. And a back elbow. He could be it. That's got to be all. But Morbid's still not done, taking Johnny Delicious back up once again, and what a DDT. That may have just finished him off, but he's going up top. What could Morbid be thinking of? And a huge elbow drop off the top, straight down to the heart of Johnny Delicious. That might be it. Looking for a 5 count here, and he kicks out after 2. He still has 3 counts to spare once again. He's got a lot
got more to go before we can take this man out. And shots to the head now by Johnny D. And now this matchup is getting extreme combat. It's hubcaps to the back of Morbid and another one to the back. Goddamn. And now he's bringing the chairs into this. This could be trouble for Morbid. Remember, this is just one of the many extreme matches. Here today in a DDT on the chair by Johnny Delicious. And it looks like a change in referees in the middle of the match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm turning back now on commentary. Both these men have been giving each other left and right extreme hardcore moves. Tell you what, Morbid lasted a lot longer than I thought he was going to.
And remember, these two have this match here. They still got to fight in the finals if they would win this matchup. So this could wear them down. They might not make it to the finals.
Yeah, true. Whoever does make it to the finals, they deserve that extreme title.
Of course, we do not know who their opponent is. We do know there is one more round. There is one more first round match, but we do not know the opponents in that matchup.
Well, I do. Looks like Morbid could be going to break the hand or the wrist arm of Johnny D. Vicious there.
And a knee drop to the chair. That could have just snapped his arm. No, it's moving. But he's still working away at the arm. Remember, he cannot submit unless he is bleeding, and I don't see any blood yet.
Don't know what Morbid could be going for here using that chair.
This does look dangerous.
Looks like Johnny D. Vicious could have injured that arm pretty bad. That could be the determining factor here in this match. Johnny Delicious hasn't really been able to put any of that power to use being laying on the ground.
We're finding out here Morbid is such a great extreme wrestler. He's not really had very many extreme matches.
Oh, what was that? He just drop kicked that chair, slide baseball kicked that chair right into the midsection, lower midsection of Johnny Delicious.
Back!
And the newcomer, Johnny Delicious, learning all about what all the respect is about here at CBW. He's just being destroyed by Morbid.
And he's going for the pin. Only a 2 count.
And again, he still had 3 counts to spare.
Let's get back in the bed!
And chair shots to Morbid. And here goes Johnny Delicious off of that guardrail.
He's going to take it to the outside of the ring now. What could Johnny be going for?
It's stomping him to the stomach.
Oh, he's choking the man.
A blatant choke, and that could be the end of Morbid. All the strength is being worn out of Morbid right now. There might be nothing left.
And as you notice in this match, the CBW officials really don't have to do too much. Since there's no DQs, the only thing I gotta do is make the count when the count needs to be made. Yeah. Okay, Johnny Delicious has Morbid hooked up. Looks like he could be going for something big. Rolling snap suplex. Oh, he's lining that up. Oh, big kick to the gut. He's hooking him up for something. Oh, busted the man's butt. Does it again. And, one last time for good measure.
As you can see, the referee just stands there. He has nothing really to do.
Big punch to the head. Oh no, Johnny Delicious has got a chair. What could this guy be going for? It's going to be dangerous. One big man goes down.
And an elbow drop straight down to Morbid.
The referee looking to get 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you must make a 5 count in these Extreme Rules matches to beat your opponent. Both these men have been taking more of a beating. I don't know how they're kicking out 2 counts. Both these men must want this Extreme title bad.
And it's a good thing we got the premier player refereeing this matchup, because this could be his last match ever in CBW. Coming up here tonight in the main event.
Oh, and the arm is up, and I don't think there's a lot of hair in this match. Oh, he has busted the jaw of Johnny Delicious. Maybe he won't be talking so much trash now.
Morbid is also slow to get up. He's usually a speedy wrestler, but his energy's just been drained. He's having hard times getting up.
Yeah, and this heat out here, Hagerstown, Maryland, I mean, the heat, it's kicking at least 90-some degrees out here. These men are just going at it like there's no tomorrow. What's he going for here?
And this could be big.
Oh!
And a beautiful maneuver there by Morbid.
One more time.
One more time for good measure. That's always great. One's good, 2's better. Oh! That might need a doctor bill.
Referee advising the pain.
And Morbid, he could have maybe had the match there, but he's gone to make sure this man's down, I guess. He went, got that hockey stick. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, he's
And a low blow with the hockey stick.
It's always interesting to see what these men are going to use these weapons for in these extreme matches. I think like every single match you see these weapons used for something new.
I think the referee, the premier players, used the hockey sticks, eh? And Morbid now has Johnny Delicious down once again.
That looks like Johnny Delicious's garter there that he got at his nightclubs he usually goes to at night, you know, the night. Oh, what's this? Morbid was mocking the man. You know, Morbid, being one of the smallest competitors here in CBW, probably has one of the biggest egos. I think the man actually thinks he is a super heavyweight.
But he can back it up. That's the one thing about Morbid. No matter how small he is, he can back it up. And he's proven that right here. Hubcap to the head.
Oh,
Johnny
he just used that metal hubcap to the head. There's no give in that metal hubcap. I mean, you see people use pie pans, cookie sheets and stuff. That's all right. Those things don't give any.
And Morbid up top. High wrist maneuver. And a huge.
He just leg dropped the little thing on his head there. That was quite amusing. It could be bleeding.
But if he is busted open, then Morbid can go for the submission.
Still only a 2 count on the big man, Johnny Delicious. Morbid's been pretty much taking control here in this matchup. Oh, hook kick right to the jaw.
These two have been in this ring for a very long time.
Yes, both these men look exhausted. They're really going to have to pull out something big to end up in this match. Both these men want this extreme title bad. Both these men do not want to give it up.
And the bad thing is, they still have another match to compete to win the title. This is not for the title. This is only a first round matchup.
Looks like Morbid could be setting up for a big finish here. I think Morbid has something in mind. And in these extreme matches, the officials like to give assist when they need it, you know.
I've seen a lot of good matches here in CBW, but this could be one of the best. I think they use just about every single weapon you can think of besides the kitchen sink.
Yes, the summer heat is killing these wrestlers. This matchup is killing these wrestlers. It's hard to tell what these guys could. Oh, they're going through.
Super kick.
Super kick connects just a little bit below the jaw, sending Johnny Delicious flopping to the floor.
And it looks like the referee has a better idea for Morbid. Setting the table up somewhere else.
I tell you what, I know it's playing mostly on these guys tonight. It's the heat. The heat's got to be killing these guys here in these matchups.
Gatorade.
Yes, in these matches you got to be like Mike. The premier player Mike Noland likes to sponsor that Gatorade out there, and it's a good thing to sponsor. Everybody should be drinking Gatorade in this heat.
Cups and Gatorade in his hand, sitting there trying to get people free samples of Gatorade.
That's the premier player for you. But let's get back to this matchup. These men are both giving it all they got. I've seen hubcaps, I've seen chairs. I've seen Delicious's underwears. But I tell you what, this has been one heck of a first match to start off these extreme tournament here.
Talking about sponsorship, I think after this match, both these men will be sponsoring Tylenol because their heads have got to be hurting.
Oh, and Delicious rounds up and gives some blows to the head.
And another big shot to the head of Morbid. Morbid just falls with one punch. And as we've seen earlier, it takes Morbid a few shots to take down Johnny.
Johnny Delicious picks up that Morbid-sized ladder. Bought that at the mini-mart. Uh-oh. What could Johnny Delicious be going for here? He has that big, giant piece of board. He puts it on the other piece of board.
Well, he's setting up double now. That ain't no cookie sheet either.
This is going to kill someone. He's signaling for something that's going to kill someone. I know it. He likes to kill people. This federation is full of people killers.
It's over! Don't forget the orange breakers.
It's over. Maybe he's going to be a people killer. I don't know. Somebody's going to get killed. This is an extreme match here at CBW. He caught him. He was going for something, but Delicious caught him. That's where the size advantage comes into play, and it looks bad for Morbid. I'm going to say very bad. Oh, and Morbid just went through 2 pieces of board, hit that chair on the way down, and I think it's safe to say...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
And the 5 count, it is over.
And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and moving on to the second round of the Extreme Tournament, making one hell of a debut here at CBW, Johnny Delicious.
I don't give a fuck, man. I'm ready to go. Look at these places. Stop. Just keep shooting it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the ring, he is the CBW owner, Mark Brown. What's this? Looks like Mark Brown's coming out with CBW tag team titles. What could this mean?
That's right here around my shoulders, I have the CBW tag team titles. See, the tag team champions were the Insane Domain and Genocide, but we think Genocide's out with a concussion. We have no idea where he is. Insane Domain has not showed up here for a while, so quite frankly, I don't care where they are. And I'm sick of seeing these tag team titles just sit back there, never ever being defended. It's about time we get a tag team division back here in CBW. So right now, I'm just going to give these tag team titles to a deserving tag team. So can I get the porn stars out here? The porn stars? Come on out.
I can't believe these was thinking about giving those titles to these lowlifes. These porn stars. Who do they think they are?
There you go, Mr. One Night Stand. David Stone, the new tag team champions, the Porn Stars. These guys are a great tag team. So congratulations, tag team champions.
Shut up. Now, I don't know what you're talking about handing us this title. We have been through many, many hard matches. Right, Davis? Yup. And we have fought long and hard over and over again to get these tag titles. Right, Davis?
Yup.
And you know something? I'm tired of not getting the respect that we're deserved. Right, Davis?
Yup.
Now, I'm tired of you too. Get out of here. Anyway. You're a piece of crap. Anyway, tag team division in CBW. That in itself is a laughing matter. Genocide has a concussion. I think we know how that happened. And as far as the other person, I don't even know his name, but it's obvious he's too scared. Right, Davis?
Yup.
Now, any tag team that could possibly want to go against us, well, you're going to have to catch us on an off night. Because I, too, like to look at x-ray pictures of the clitoris while spanking it in the back of a flatbed somewhere in Wisconsin with a hooker named Brandy and a 2-foot midget named Ralph. So, anybody who wants it, bring it, right?
Yup. No, because you know what? I don't like your attitude. I reward you with tag team titles, but you have to push me around. Well, you know what? I'm sick of you both. You see, I have an open match for the Extreme title. You two in this very ring, starting right now, will have a match against each other in the Extreme title tournament. Hey, referee, get on out here. I just did it. Yup. Here's your matchup. Let's go.
We can't fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Mark Brown is making his stroke here in CBW felt. Right here, starting off with the Porn Stars. These two men thought they had it made, just got the CBW tag team titles handed to them, and now, owner Mark Brown has granted that both these men must face each other in this first round matchup for the Extreme Championship title.
Get it, Steph. I'll slap the shit out of you. Go.
Joining Mr. Zipson for commentary is yours truly, the premier player, though never disappointed, because I'm double jointed, Noland.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as these two men get in the ring, we're going to have ourselves an Extreme title
The
matchup.
tag team championship.
The winner of this match will go out to face Johnny Delicious for the Extreme Championship title.
The tag team champions who fighting each other. I'm going to say something right now. They're a good tag team. They're no Canadians. They're no Evolution, but still a good tag team. They're no Flip Mode Squad, but still a great tag team. It is. Oh yeah, and they're no Kennison either.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this Extreme match underway.
Hey, did you know this is a little bit like Davis Dawn? Before he became a porn star, he got fired from his quarterback for drinking on the job.
I see. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to refresh your memories on these Extreme rules here for CBW. In an Extreme Rules match in CBW, you must make a pinfall for the 5 count, not a 3 count, a 5 count. You can only make your opponent submit if he is bleeding. And there are no disqualifications. And there must be a winner. So, the referee has a pretty easy job here tonight. Oh, nice leapfrog there by Mr. One Night Stand. David Stone goes down. These two men probably know each other better than anyone. Both these men are tag team partners for some years now. They've been seen on many miraculous tapes here at YCW/CBW, and
They're not on 3HOD.
they're not on 3HOD, but these men are in Friday Misfortune.
You get Friday Misfortune, you get Deadly Deeds. Oh, our one event that we never even sold, Blood Bash. They're on all 3 of those events, and Blood Bash is where Mr. One Night Stand broadcasters on.
Ooh, yes.
That was a nice quote.
As you all know. So supposedly, Mr. One Night Stand told the owner of CBW that Simpson led him to break the arm of Casper, and that's why you haven't seen Casper in action on CBW. Don't know if he'll be back.
Be right gone. Come on. I don't know you feel. Oh, come on. Shouldn't it be on a car? Hey, I'm the referee. How you gonna win? Oh! That's a dick. Yes! Oh, shit.
Alright, well,
we got the hubcap.
Oh! Middle hubcap cap right to the back of Davis Dong. Donkey Kong Davis Dong.
Davis Dong.
I'm gonna turn my head to that.
Mr. Dong, he's got the hubcap resting on his shoulder.
Mr. One Night Stand's taking a little break from beating his opponent. Oh! He reversed and sent that hubcap flying into the chin.
There's a little chin music there.
No, these two men are porn stars, but I don't think this is the first time they've worked together here on an action scene.
Go get that damn hockey stick, go!
I don't think that's the only thing Davis Dong ever hit him in the chin with. And referee here is giving a little help to Davis Dong.
You're my boy,
He's got that hockey stick. That hockey stick's a popular weapon here in CBW. I think CBW should get sponsors for our extreme matches and the weapons we use, you know. We'll just sponsor the weapons. Hockey stick is brought to you by Mattel. Oh, no, Marlon. And he's choking here. Choked, but it was broken up by another hit with the hubcap.
Yeah, okay.
That could be dangerous. Hubcaps in the groin's never something you want to see. Sort of hardcore. Extreme right here at CBW. No one does nut shots like us.
I can't feel my legs.
Right in the dome.
Lynching the knee. These people are coming right up on our commentation table here.
Oh, man. We're like right on the action right here.
The pitfalls can count anywhere here in these extreme matchups.
No more porn for Davis Dong.
He's getting himself a drink. I tell you what, this Mr. One Night Stand, this man's a cocky fella. He thinks he's got it in the... He's taking the beating to Davis Dong. Oh, and a hook axe kick there to the back of the head of Davis Dong. That could knock you fruity, if he's not already.
That's not the first time Mr. One Night Stand has a smack a leg.
He rolls him up into a pin. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Our referee official for this matchup, David Rapp, a little slow for the count, I do believe.
David Rapp's a little slow altogether, so you know.
Yeah. Davis Dong hooking him. Mr. One Night Stand up and delivering him a massive DDT there. Goes for the pin.
2, 3.
Only a 3 count.
Davis Dong was getting a little used to that hockey stick right there. He could be going gay porn next week. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Just remember, you got to make a 5 count to beat your opponent in these extreme matches. Because if you can't get up at a 5 count, then you're not getting up.
And a Karate Kid.
Oh, what's next? He's going to be doing Karate Kid porn movies?
Mr. Miyagi!
Definitely. Trademark for these extreme matches is using these weapons.
Nelson clutch.
Yes, a mixture between a full Nelson and a camel clutch applied here by Davis Dong. Again, using the weapons to break the hold. Smart moves on Mr. One Night Stand's part. And Mr. One Night Stand making his way to the top of the bench that's supposed to be used for the fans, but we don't have any.
Davis Dong and Mr. One. Davis Dong.
I don't know, man. He could be taking too long. And exactly. He missed with the flying elbow drop.
Davis Dong and Mr. One Night Stand. They've been on many YCW tapes. They've competed at many shows. And at one time I see Davis Dong get a Wendy's tray busted over the back of his head.
Yeah. Davis Dong just delivered a huge short arm clothesline to Mr. One Night Stand, sending him for a loop. Davis Dong now making his way to the back. Looks like he's looking for more weapons.
Oh, he's got the chair there. He's coming out.
Oh! 3-man
man going at it with the steel chairs. Oh, steel right to the head of Davis Dong. That man could be out. Mr. One Night Stand setting up that famous blue CBW chair.
I'm telling you, these porn stars are diabolical.
I wonder if they do hardcore porn, like they do their hardcore matches.
I can see that hardcore fucking maybe beat some girl over the back of the head with a chair.
This could be crazy. What's this going for? I think I've seen this in one of his movies.
Oh, nice spot.
Oh, that was a beautiful move there by Mr. One Night Stand, setting that man right up on the chair, giving that beautiful drop kick.
Kind of a minivan Terminator there.
He goes for the pin. One, two, three. Only a three.
Okay, he's humping Mr. Davis Dong there.
I think I've also seen that move in one of his movies.
I think that movie's called Booty and the Beast.
And I think Davis Dong was also in that movie too. I think he's wearing a wig.
Yeah.
Tell you what, these two men have no compassion for the human body. Two men are just going at it, using anything they can to kill their opponent. I'm not surprised. You know what? This One Night Stand's going for that ladder, and if I'm not mistaken, that man breaks people's arms with ladders. Davis Dong better watch out. Don't climb that ladder, Davis Dong.
I remember the last time he threw a ladder in the ring, the next thing I know, people were screaming in pain.
Yeah, man. I honestly, with my own eyes, seen Casper crying and begging for his mommy.
Was it last night?
Shut up.
Mr. One Night Stand had your mother last night, so shut up.
Oh. Mr. One Night Stand trying to make his way up to the ladder, but maybe he'll get a taste of his own medicine, because Davis Dong is working hard on him, like Davis Dong usually does. These two men both got at it. Davis Dong up on the teeny ladder. Oh, to the big ladder, and he just knocked that man right off the ladder, sending him crashing down onto his arm. He may have even broken his arm. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I think Davis Dong got to taste his own medicine right there. Messing up on that ladder.
Okay, guys, get to the
That's
chest.
his homosil.
Big D hit to the forehead. Going back to that ladder.
This isn't the first time Mr. One Night Stand has had someone on his knees, so...
You know, these extreme matches, these men have to take the advantage and take advantage of these weapons every second they can, because actually an extreme match is pretty much what's going to win you. You got to be the best at using those weapons to pummel your opponent into submission. This also looks like it could be nasty. He's taking apart our benches. Well, hell, now if we do get fans, we're not going to have nowhere from the set. So I'll tell you what.
I don't even want to know what's going to happen here because it's going to, it's going to be bad.
It does look unpretty already, but that's just because Davis Dong's in it. But I'll tell you what, we could have one heck of a move coming up here. I don't know.
I don't even want to know what's going to happen.
Everybody might get broken arms from this.
He almost had a Casper accident there.
That's what happens when you buy your ladders from the Mini Mart downtown.
What's the mark?
A Mini Mart.
It's a 7-Eleven, thank you, and they sell Gatorade.
You would know. Always trying to throw those promos in for Gatorade, Mike. What's going on? You getting paid under the table here?
Yes, I am getting paid under the table.
Here we are, back in this match, and he went kick the match, broke the ladder, and sent Donkey Kong down. Damn it, Davis Dong down to the ground. I don't know who's getting up. All right, we do got an official announcement from the referee, and the ladder is going to be okay. It's good. Yes, we need a screwdriver. Quick. All right. Mr. One Night Stand's being a nice guy about it, and he's fixing that bench he screwed up. Oh, he went for a kick, but Mr. One Night Stand caught it. Oh, he kicked him in the jewels.
Oh. And there goes Dong's moneymaker out there.
Both these men are teetering on the bench. Doesn't look too stable.
I don't want to know what's going to happen here. It looks dangerous.
Yes, because in these championship backyard wrestling matchups, and these extreme matchups, anything can happen.
If you're sick of that usual nonchalant WWE action, are you tired of watching the same old thing week after week? Well, then tune on in and get yourself a CBW video and watch it in your own home, because this CBW action is like no action ever seen before. Backyard wrestling at its best. It's all hardcore. Only a 4 count. Only a 4 count on Mr. One Night Stand. But Mr. One Night Stand's right back out with the steel chair and plasters. Donkey Davis Dong in the head. Davis Dong in the head. How many times have you heard that before? I can actually see the imprint of Davis Dong's head on almost every single weapon laying around here. He scoops the man up, has him in like Samoan drop position. He flies him around and flies him right onto that chair.
And that was a version of the F5 there.
2, 3, 4,
And there's the 5 count and the F5.
And we have your winner of the match, and he's going to be moving on to the finals to face Johnny Delicious for the Extreme.
No, he won. He won. You fight.
Davis Dong.
I'm not fighting.
And both these men are tag team champions of CBW. Going out, it looks like after that gorilla matchup, they still are a righteous tag team. I tell you what.
Ain't that right, Davis? Damn right. Yup. Yup.
Matchup is a Royal Rumble, where every now and then a new contestant will enter the Rumble. And the winner of this Rumble gets a title shot at our next CBW show from the CBW Champion. So, let's get this Rumble underway. And your official for tonight is the CBW Champion himself, the premier player, Mike Noland. Oh, no, he's not the CBW Champion. But he is going to be going up against the CBW Champion, so he can't go to be the number 1 contender tonight. If I have anything to say about it, he's not going to be champion. So let's bring out our first 2 members of this Rumble.
Were triggered by our encounter with these hallucinogens, and yes, we are
First entering the ring, weighing 270 pounds at a height of 6'3", Johnny Delicious.
And one can only wonder how these hallucinogens might affect our future evolution as well. They have brought us to this point.
And the second member of this battle royal to enter the ring. He is one half of the tag team champions, representing the Porn Stars, Davis Dong.
Well, if you really look at things here, we got somebody named Davis Dong fighting Johnny Delicious. So this could get good.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. Oh, big clothesline.
Looks like Donkey Kong was ready to do an exploder there, but got busted in his chest.
He's got him up in a big choke. Kick to the gut. Davis Dong's laying some big smacks. And now, entering the ring, it looks to be the Preacher. Testify. That Preacher just got smacked with a hubcap. Davis Dong on top of both his opponents at this point. Johnny Delicious is on the ground. And he's got him in a choke, but not for long if the Preacher can stop that. Right. Official, let's get those weapons out of this match. This match is not a no DQs. Not a no DQs. You have to win by pin or submission.
Oh, and he just took out the sitting area, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job.
And Morbid's in the ring, starting to take care of business. And
Morbid going up against the preacher. Davis Dong still going off to Johnny Delicious.
And a rake to the eyes and a kick. And another kick. And Morbid's doing a secession to the preacher.
Nice kicks delivered by Morbid onto the preacher. Both of them are eliminated. Davis Dong and Johnny Delicious have been eliminated.
And a vicious kick to the face of the
And
preacher.
now entering this rumble, Mr. One Night Stand.
Mr. One Night Stand and Morbid are going to work on the preacher here.
Yes, they're both teaming up in the preacher.
That's the good thing about a rumble. You'll see unification from people you might have never seen it from before.
Well, we now got this rumble narrowed down to 3 contestants. And one of these 3 contestants is going to get a title shot at the next CBW show.
And a vicious chop to the chest by Mr. One Night Stand. And some more double teaming here. Oh, and a double snap suplex from Morbid and One Night Stand. The preacher's taking all the punishment that these two men can give out right now. And they're attempting to embarrass him as well. One Night Stand's keeping Preacher at bay as Morbid prepares for something. What's he gonna do? Oh!
Big front face drop kick right onto the preacher.
The preacher can't have very much left in him now. It's only a matter of time. Oh, and another kick to the ribs. He's gonna have a hard time going to the bathroom, ladies and gentlemen.
What could Morbid be going for here?
And One Night Stand's not gonna have it. He just busts him in his ribs again. This One Night Stand, he likes the lower abdomen as well as the ribs. He seems to be targeting both of them on these men here.
Well, now Morbid's working on Mr. One Night Stand.
And the preacher's up.
We got our next matchup coming up. It's going to be for the CBW Extreme Championship title between Davis Dong and Johnny Delicious. Both those men earning their way into that match from the very first round here of the CBW Extreme Match Tournament.
Oh, and a big rolling elbow from Mr. One Night Stand. Morbid's in too much pain to get to the cover.
Preacher looks like he's going to run in for an attack there on Mr. One Night Stand, but then start doing some weird rookie shit. Alright, Mr. One Night Stand doing his cocky little arrogant strut right across the ring, and Morbid's taking the beating down to the preacher. Some kicks to the kidneys.
So which of these 3 men do you think is going to win this?
Honestly, if I had to put my money on it, I'd say, well, you got to look at it this way. True, both these men are teaming up on the preacher, but the preacher's the only one of these 3 men who hasn't already been in a match tonight. He's not exhausted. This is his very first matchup. And maybe if these 2 keep teaming up on him, he might not win it, but I'm going to have to put my money on the preacher because this man's fresh coming into this match, and the other 2 already had 2 grueling matches in the Extreme Tournament.
One more time.
And Mr. One Night Stand giving one of those chops he's known for in the porn industry. He's used to slapping asses, but tonight he's slapping chest.
Slap him like a fish. Here's it.
I tell you what, I don't know which man is going to win, but it's not going to be the preacher. Yes, he's fresh. Yes, he's ready. Yes, this is his first match tonight. But he has taken so much punishment from these 2 men.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see Morbid and Mr. One Night Stand working coherently side by side. But who knows? Maybe there's a future for Morbid in the porn industry.
And a front pump kick from Morbid. He's not focused on anything except taking both of these men out.
So Morbid goes up, and a famouser right onto the preacher.
Oh, and that's got to be it. Come on. Pin the man.
What? Yup.
And the preacher holding to his ribs once again. I think he has taken a lot of punishment in his ribs today.
Put him down, hey.
Oh, and he slams his head off the turnbuckle.
Come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Well, it looked like Mr. One Night Stand was going to lay down for him, but he...
That was a 3 count, and Mr. One Night Stand has been eliminated from this Rumble.
It's now up to Morbid and the preacher to keep this action going, and if Morbid continues like he is, there's no hope for the preacher.
And Morbid applying Dragon Sleeper onto Preacher. Preacher's tapping, and your winner of the match, Morbid, and that man at the next CBW show will be getting a CBW title shot.
I told you. I told each of us, I one of you. And I was going to do something tonight big. And as you see now, the plague has begun. And next week, it starts with the next CBW Champion.
Well, I said earlier tonight in the interview that CBW was going to feel the plague, experience the plague of sin. And that very well may be what's underway here for the future of this young, small competitor, Morbid. Alright, good to go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, your official for this next matchup, Incubus. Alright, and this is the next matchup is the final matchup for our Extreme Championship Tournament. Now entering the ring, representing the Porn Stars, Davis Dong. Accompanied by Mr. One Night Stand, the Tag Team Champions.
Whoa. Hey, you don't be filling up the porn star.
Johnny Delicious may have some trouble here with both men at ringside.
You don't be filling up the porn star. You hear that shit?
And now entering the ring, weighing 270 pounds at a height of 6'3", Johnny Delicious. And this man and many more like him can be checked out at www.angelfire.com/wrestling3/CBW4. All the bios and stats right there for you to see.
I got it.
This man made his CBW debut tonight. Hit it off big, making his way already to the Extreme Championship Tournament, to the finals here. And as before, I guess this match is already getting underway. In these extreme matchups, pinfalls or 5 counts, you can only submit if you are bleeding, and there are no disqualifications.
Yeah, but you gotta keep it up and you gotta get it out.
And Johnny Delicious now pounding away at Davis Dong. Remember, this is for the finals of the Extreme title. Johnny Delicious setting up.
Big pile driver by Johnny Delicious.
Davis Dong whining like a baby.
I can't feel my legs.
You want to give it up?
No.
Johnny Delicious applying a submission hold there onto Davis Dong, taking out the legs of the man.
Kick right to the head. That's really terrible. Yeah. Kicks to the shoulder. He's choking him.
Johnny's had that chokehold applied, but it doesn't really matter because there's no disqualifications here in the Extreme Championship matchup. Big DDT delivered by Davis Dong. Knocked out.
What's he doing now?
Davis Dong going to apply submission hold here. Inverted STF to the chin, the knees. Like that. Incubus doing a great job officiating here.
What's the other referee? He's much better than the other one.
Yep. Davis Dong looks like he's going to use that steel chair. Oh, went in the back. It appears to me that Johnny Delicious has quite a size advantage, but not when he's on his knees, due to the chair shots delivered by Davis Dong.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, only a 3 count. Remember, folks, you must make a 5 count in these extreme matchups.
What's he doing now? He's getting the chair.
Both these men had to go through grueling matches. Oh! Big boot to the face. He was running with that chair shot, but Johnny Delicious countered it with a big boot to the face.
Mile High Club.
The Mile High Club. Who's going for the Mile High Club? Don't know what that is, but we're about to see it. Oh, big powerbomb. Just powerbombed the man on his arm onto that chair.
Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And there's the 5 count. You have yourselves a brand new Extreme Champion here for Championship Backyard Wrestling.
The size really matters.
Who the fuck do you think you are? You don't do that to him. That is my partner. You cannot be doing stuff like that. Who do you think?
Johnny Swinger, I gotta congratulate you, man. That was Johnny Delicious. That was one heck of an Extreme Championship matchup. And I'll tell you what, I was formerly the Extreme Champion. But for undue reasons, no longer may I wrestle here at Championship Backyard Wrestling. But with all great honor, due, and respect, I'm handing over to you the CBW Championship Backyard Wrestling Extreme Championship title. So there you go, folks. You have yourselves a brand new Extreme Champion, Johnny Delicious. The very first ever CBW Extreme Champion. Do you have any words for the people at home, Johnny Delicious? I mean, you made yourself one heck of a CBW debut tonight, coming straight off, making your debut tonight, and coming off with a title right off the bat. What do you guys say? I mean, you are one of the biggest competitors I've ever seen here in Championship Backyard Wrestling. I mean, what do you guys say to the wrestlers in the back and the fans watching at home?
Well, you know, as the owner of the Mile High Club, all Johnny D has to say is, ladies, you're going to experience why I am the owner of Mile High Club.
Well, there you go, folks. Johnny Delicious coming off tonight with an Extreme Championship title right off the bat. And he's got nothing more to say than he's the owner of the Mile High Club. And I think it's safe to say we're going to be seeing a whole heck of a lot more from Johnny Delicious here in the extreme ranks of Championship Backyard Wrestling. So let's move on to the next match. Now entering the ring in this 3 stages of hell match for the CBW Championship title, the premier player, Noland.
Often imitated, never duplicated. You're looking at future YCW champion, I'm telling you. I got checked, man.
already got it. So what's right there?
And now entering the ring, he is the CBW Champion, Incubus.
You stand!
And this is going to be a 3 stages of hell match for the CBW Championship title. The first match is going to be a lumberjack match, so let's have the lumberjacks come on out here.
Fight for.
And the referee and official for this CBW matchup, David Rep.
And it looks like the two have already began to fight there in the ring.
Yes, this matchup's underway as the lumberjacks surround the ring.
Of course, this match wasn't forced by me, the owner, Mark Brown. And this is the match that I made where the premier player, the man that I made, the man that I managed for all those years, that piece of trash, will get destroyed here today by Incubus. Right now, he gets lucky and scores a couple of those.
1, 2, 3.
He's getting called for choking. Of course, in a lumberjack match, it is not a no disqualification match. There are disqualifications in a lumberjack match. This is the only of the 3 falls here tonight where there can be a disqualification.
Oh, shit!
And Incubus takes the premier player straight down. A big spine buster, and now Incubus pounding away at the back of the premier player. Incubus has been CBW champion for quite some time now. The premier player has not held the title in over a year.
Big low blow delivered by Incubus.
Oh, not fair!
Player. Stomping a mud hole in him, and now he's walking it dry.
If any of these wrestlers want to make their way outside the ring area, all the wrestlers surrounding the ring have all the right to put their hands on them.
And I'll put a very good first stage, 3 stages of hell match. Since I had a little meeting with all these lumberjacks before this matchup began, and I think they know what to do if the premier player gets thrown outside the ring.
Come on, see lumberjack action, guys. Come on.
Premier player with a big miss now.
He misses with the big clothesline. Oh, big hit to the gut. It looks like he's going for some form of pump handle. He rolls right out of it. And he can scoop him up. It could be the sadistic slam. And it is the sadistic slam right off the bat.
1, 2, 3.
And the first win goes to Incubus. Incubus gets the first win. Now this next match is going to be a kendo stick match. So now the lumberjacks have to make their way back to the back area.
So not even very much lumberjack action was used.
Just throw that stick in the middle of the ring. Whoever gets it uses it. And whoever comes without with the pinfall will win the second match here.
The premier player was beaten without even having to use any lumberjacks. Now Incubus with the kendo stick. And a shot to the head of the premier player. And a big shot.
Some really thick, heavy blows at that kendo stick there.
Tries to make kendo stick. Put it down.
The referee being stupid holding the kendo stick. And then here comes the rear player off the top.
5-star frost blast.
1, 2, 3.
And mean of it, Mike Noland, the premier player, just got the second pinfall, so each of these men just have 1 point on the mark here. Whoever wins this third round here will be our new CBW champion.
This now turns into a ladder match.
Great power driver. Oh, he connected. Did on the mark with that.
Get the ladder.
Ladders cannot be used as a weapon in this third fall.
Yes, ladders are incorporated.
The first two falls did not take very long at all. They were kind of short, but now this is where it gets dangerous.
You heard the music, and you know what that means. When there's music, there's no rules.
The premier player 3 counts away from being permanently suspended. And if the premier player does not win this match, he is permanently suspended, just like Nightmare from CBW.
And Mike's giving some stomps there to Incubus.
Now the premier player takes
right off the CBW ladder post there.
The ladder.
Incubus is down. You better be getting back up here.
Let's remind all our fans out there that you can purchase a CBW video for only $5. Only $5, ladies and gentlemen. That's a deal you can't beat. Are you sick and tired of watching WWE night after night? Well, then come on down to CBW and get one of our videos for that great film quality backyard wrestling entertainment like you've never seen before.
And a low blow. The premier player goes up. And now he goes.
I think he killed him.
Hey, come on.
I don't know about being the CBW Champion, but he's possibly broke.
Hey, wait a second. What is this? Morbid, just delivering a chair shot to Incubus.
What is this all about?
It's over.
There's no rules, so nothing can be said. But I do believe
1, 2, 3.
We have ourselves a new CBW champion, ladies and gentlemen.
That couldn't have just happened.
The premier player, Mike Noland. I can't say it, but I think...
And now Morbid attacking the premier player.
None of this makes any sense. Morbid comes out, delivers a chair shot to Incubus, causing him the CBW Championship title. Me and Mike is now the current CBW champion, but then Morbid attacks him too.
Well, Morbid is the #1 contender on the next show. Maybe he thought it would be easier to defeat the premier player than it would be for Incubus.
That's the only thing I can think about. These two men wrestled. I guess these two men have respect for one another after this match, but what could be running through the mind of Morbid? Morbid, #1 contender, looks like he's going to be facing me and Mike. Mike, the premier player, Mike Noland, at our next CBW show. This only leaves you with question marks. Where is championship backyard wrestling going next? There he is, ladies and gentlemen, your brand new championship backyard wrestling champion, the premier player, Mike Noland.
Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.